Hi, everybody. In our Did You Know series, I wanted to walk you through some of the very cool things about the 12-inch trimmer. Many of you are already in love with this tool, as am I, but I think there's quite a few things that this tool does that even if you already own it and love it, you may have forgotten about or not ever known about. So I wanted to kind of walk you through some things. Did you know that the 12-inch trimmer comes with an expandable ruler that goes all the way to 16 inches, and on the back of that ruler is a little foot that helps give you some really good stability when you're using it. The print on this trimmer is black, so that makes it much easier to see than some of our earlier versions. And these bold lines are some of our really common cuts. So your photos are 4x6, so here's a super easy way to cut a 4.5 by 6.5 inch mat. So really common cuts are in bold, and then you've got your regular sizes and regular measurements in both metric and imperial. It's super easy to cut an angle as well. Here's a 45-degree angle, so you can just line your paper up along that angle, push, and slide through, and there you have a perfect right angle. So that angle is on there for you as well. Using the trimmer is super simple. Personally, I push my paper all the way up to the top, close it, push, and slide. Nice and easy. Let's talk about the blades for this trimmer. In this trimmer, the blades come in these little housings, and there are many kinds of blades available. The straight blade comes with it, and they just pop in and out. Each one of these blades is actually good for 1,500 cuts. Honestly, I have absolutely used mine longer than that and so far haven't had an issue. And there's amazing storage right on the back for your blades. So they can just pop out, swap out, and they're right there. And I love that. On the side of the blade housing is this little white line, and it shows you where the blade is going to make contact with your paper. So you can actually use this to cut the inside of a paper if you'd like. We've used this in some of our other classes. I'm just doing this quick so that you get the idea, but how cool is that to be able to make a little frame like that? One of the things that I know many of you don't know about is the sight guides. So hiding up in here and hiding down here are tiny little guides that show you exactly where you're going to cut. So if you needed to line something up that wasn't quite straight, or you weren't putting it at the top, or you wanted to specifically match, cut a pattern out, you use these guides, and then as you cut, they just slide out of the way. So those are always there as a little bonus for you to help you cut exactly where you want to cut. Another thing that I know we forget about sometimes is the trimmer mat. This mat comes with the trimmer, and it has 4 sides. So 4, 3, 1, 2. And each of these numbers is good for 500 cuts. And again, I've definitely used mine way more than that. People say to me all the time, oh, my cuts aren't clear anymore. I think I need a new blade. And I say, make sure you replace your mat first. So when you get your trimmer, it starts in position 1, then you flip it around to position 2, 3, and 4. Replacement strips are available, and because there's amazing storage underneath, there's even a spot to keep a replacement mat underneath. So if you're not getting clear cuts, let's replace your mat before we replace your blades. So that is the 12-inch trimmer. I bet you knew some of these things. Maybe you didn't know all of them. So hopefully that answers some of your questions, and let me know what you think.